Wednesday, July 15th, 2020, and welcome to the Magnus Robot Fighter channel, your channel for taking a hard look at robotics and artificial intelligence and giving it the criticism it fully deserves. And here's a cover for you from Gold Key Magnus Robot Fighter. Here's Magnus chopping off a claw with his hand, karate chopping off a claw of one of these evil robots here. They seem to be manned by smaller robots. These are the sort of concepts you should keep in mind when you're talking about robotics and artificial intelligence. Anyway, I got an article for you here from TechCrunch, and it's dated July 14, 2020, yesterday. And this is White Castle becomes the first fast food chain to test out the robot fry cook, Flippy, from Miso Robotics. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, and your fast food there can get flipped by a robot. Next time Harold and Kumar go to a White Castle, there may be a robot making their French fries. In one of the first trials of a robotic fry cook at a national burger chain, White Castle said it would work with Pasadena, California-based Robotics to test that company's robotic chef at a restaurant in the Chicago area. It's a trial run for potentially bringing the robot to other White Castle kitchens across the country, the company said. White Castle first began talking about using the Miso Robotics robots in its kitchens about 9 months ago, according to White Castle's Vice President of Shareholder Relations, Jamie Richardson. For the company, it was a question of how can we start to make the kitchen of tomorrow today? I guess with robots, already a success on social media where videos of Miso Robotics Flippy robot have racked up hundreds and thousands of views, White Castle was intrigued about the prospects of a burger flipping chicken, onion, and French frying robot in its locations, Richardson said. So people have been eating it up. I'm telling you guys, people think these are great things, but they're not great things. I think automation is here to stay, and this is the first example of a really large, credible player starting down that journey, says Miso Robotics Chief Executive Buck Jordan of the new collaboration with White Castle. Yes, all good all the time. It's just never any bad things. White Castle has a fairly interesting track record when it comes to working with startups. The company was the first fast food chain to embrace Impossible Foods for its sliders. At an undisclosed restaurant in the Chicago area, Miso Robotics is already working to install the latest version of its Flippy robot. The robotic fry cook will be integrated with the company's point of sale system so that the robot can begin preparation as soon as the order is taken at the register. He's getting a new look. Oh, isn't it great? That first robot will be coming online in September, according to Richardson. And Richardson said the White Castle employees don't need to worry about a robot coming for all their jobs yet. Okay, folks, if robots are doing all the work, okay, these low IQ morons don't get it that who's going to be buying the hamburgers? You see, if robots are doing every job, who is going to be working to pay for the burgers? You understand? It's a self-canceling closed system. It's going to save us money in food costs because there will be less waste, said Richardson. The other savings will be in terms of output. That's going to be helpful. If you maintain speed of service, that's getting a little bit better and a little bit better. You see more visits. That's where we see it having the biggest impact. We're not looking at this as a way to reduce people power. Bullshit. A typical installation of Miso robotic system in the kitchen would cost a restaurant $30,000 up front and then another $15,000 per year because you're leasing it. All these robots are for lease, including that dog I showed you from Boston Dynamics in the last video. You can lease it for $75,000. However, with White Castle, the terms which undisclosed were a little different. Okay, so they're talking about bringing down costs and all that kind of stuff, and how it's, people don't have to worry about it and all kind of stuff. But people, this is something you have to worry about. Here's Flippy right here. Okay, robots doing all the work means that there's nobody to buy the products that these service places make and manufacturing companies. You understand? This is a self-canceling system, okay? Self-canceling in the sense that it cancels out the human race, all right? Robots are not a good idea, folks. It doesn't